Hello. You say hi? Oh, it's bright. And the geese are still migrating south. We've got our lovely greenhouse frame. Still doing good. It's actually warm enough now, we could probably be working on it. But we'd have to find people. We'd find a sawmill that is milling up cedars, cedar trees into boards. So we're gonna see if we can get a hold of the bark, basically the bark cutoffs. So those kind of like half moon, half round pieces. But today, we're gonna go do some stuff in the workshop until Dan's ready, because we're going. The biggest thing is we have to get the kayak put inside, and I don't know if you can see it, but where that apple is, there's no glass in that window, so we had to board up that one. I've got plexiglass for that. I've got plexiglass for the wooden door on the inside of that storm door. Noisy buggers. I've got plexiglass to close up that window. I've got plexiglass to close up the window for the one on the other side of that storm door. There's a wooden door, but the glass is missing. And then we have a lock to be able to lock that. So that's the plan for today. But until then, we're gonna get in here because I have to prepare for some friend coming over. Hopefully, fingers crossed. My buddy who's supposed to come over to use a laser a couple weeks ago, and while he's using laser, helped me fix up my dust collection system. Finally got the file, sent it to me. Everything looks good, so hopefully sometime this week he'll come by. That basically means I've got to get to that corner. This is not ideal. Cardboard needs to find a place to go. The random boxes need to find a place to go. All of this mess needs to be taken care of, because we need to be able to get to that machine easily so that we can install this very expensive piece of plastic. There's a few other things that need to be done in this back room, like the drying rack needs to be bigger because, well, I just take over my entire shop to clear coat this order. And the plywood storage needs to be taken care of. There's a whole bunch of things. A whole bunch of reorganizing to be done in that back room, because ultimately it's the supporting room for this larger one. And if that's a mess, it makes the rest of this place not so organized and as functional as it could possibly be. You ready to wiggle? Mm-hmm. Well, while she's wiggling, I think I'm gonna pack up this order so I have access to, basically access to my workshop. And the first thing we're gonna do in here is mess with the ceiling, basically. So, as of right now, those brackets are what we use to hide the kayak up in the rafters. Which last year was fine to store it in here, but we have another place where we can store it this year, where it won't be in my way. And I've been trying to figure out what to do with all this cardboard. So for all of our small items, we have envelopes, pre-made boxes, all that kind of stuff. But for any large quantity orders or any shelf orders, instead of carrying a gazillion different kinds of boxes, different sizes in order to accommodate all that, we buy cardboard and then I make the boxes. And I have this down to a pretty good science. You've probably seen me make a few of them, but it means that I have to figure out where to store 4x8 sheets of cardboard. It's not heavy, but I mean, right now, kind of closing off access to quite a bit of this wall. So basically, I have been all over the shop racking my brain as to where I can store 4x8 sheets because I never designed this place in order to be able to accommodate large sheet material. But since they're not very heavy, they're gonna go up. So, pack up these and then start emptying that. Okay, now that those are taken care of, that last one's still open because I'm going to put a thank you note in and all that. But the next step is emptying out all of this mess. Well, that's a start. At least now I have access to all my shelves. So I gotta get those brackets down. But we're looking good. Good grief, does this place have to need a vacuum? But the machine is now fully exposed. Okay. She's gonna play there for a minute. Dan is up, going to get all the kayak stuff. These are the paddles. All the kayak stuff up into the top up there. We're at least gonna get the kayak and the random paraphernalia stuff upstairs and cut that missing window pane.
Come on in.
It's gotta go all the way up that funny little staircase. Okay, so as you can see, there's no glass in here. The nice thing is, it's an old window. So replacing these panes is actually really straightforward. So you see these old ones, they don't have the, part of the reason they're falling out is they don't have they don't have any more of their putty. See, it's coming off. So, but that's fine. So it means that there's a nice little groove for the pane to sit in. I just have to measure that and replace those two over there. Well, I managed to find everything, so that's good. The knife, and their little saw, piece of plexiglass, and caulking to hold it all in place. This is all temporary, but I'm making it better temporary than it is right now, so. Okay, gotta figure out where to put you guys.
My name is Dan. This is my bugaboo, and we're going to the store.
So since there's not going to be any light by the time we get back, let's give you a closer look. So I'm technically using outdoor silicone. That's the black stuff there. But it's basically working the same as what it would have been. Really, that window's not worth anything anymore. But it lets light in, so instead of boarding it up, we'll just fix it with some random scraps we have. Make it a little more weather tight for the winter. A little bit easier for Dan to work in there. Okay. That comes in a second on its own. Well, we managed to get to the store. We got the tubes of caulking. But as you saw, it's now pitch black outside, so we can't see in front of our face, so that'll get done tomorrow at some point. It's basically just sealing up the last of the stuff. It's basically sealed, but it's getting the last little edges, pieces. So Dan's taking her for a little bit. I am going to make my little attachment thingy to hold those to the ceiling. I have an idea. I'm gonna see if this works. Yeah, it's nowhere near head height, so it's still good that way. I'll just make sure to put a bar. See, this is mounted. This is now mounted on the slant to match the roof, but if I now mount to that wall, it's not matching the slant of the roof. That side's done. Now the problem is, if I do that, this doesn't match the angle of the roof, and so I have less space. What I need to do is match the angle of the roof and then put straps between the two. That'll work. There. Hold it up a little so that it matches. This up here, it then matches the angle of the roof. I can screw it down. That's not good. That is not good at all. That works. I just need to load them all in here. Okay, loading them up there isn't going to be the easiest thing. But at least they're up there, they're out of the way, off the floor. We're doing good. There. All the cardboard is up off the floor. Good grief, this place needs to be vacuumed. Okay, that's enough for one night. I'm going to put the rest of this cardboard away. I think I'll wait to put those boards away in Dan's shop tomorrow. I don't feel like walking back and forth in the dark. And I've already got to do that in order to get these boxes over to the house so they can be taped up and picked up tomorrow. So that's it. I'm done. See you guys later.